y'all. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Happy Wednesday to everybody. Child, it is hump day, child. That part right there. Y'all get on up in here. Get on. Come on in the room, honey. Honey, child. Honey. Child, I got my tablet back. I'm so happy, honey. To my amazing mods, hello and welcome. Thank y'all so much for always popping in and coming through. Greatly appreciate y'all so to the much. So to the much. That part right there. Um, Miss Marissa, good evening, squad. Y'all know what it is. It's a G thing. Get in here and close the door. Grab a snack, a seat, and let's chat it up. She says house rules, no CC's names, initials only. Use credit spelling. For cursing over here, we agree to disagree. Respect for discourse only. All is alleged. In our opinion, for entertainment, enjoy. She says, Happy April, y'all. Happy April. That's right. Happy April to everybody. She says, our goals continue towards 25 subs, 5 per live. You can support for as little as 99 cents. Tap the like button, subscribe, support. $ G Strickland 8, super chat, super sticker, share. Hit the hype button if you see it. That's right, y'all. Hit that hype button. Hit the hype button. Um, Hi, Miss Faye. She says, Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Y'all, what I was hoping you came on. Love my family. Your family love you right back. She says that Miss Maria, hello. Hey, Miss Donna. She says, Hey, y'all. Miss Sonia says, Hello at G Maria Faith and Donna. Hey, Miss Sonia, my mom. Welcome. How are you today? She says, Sonia says, Happy Fool's Day, everyone. Child, it is April Fool's Day, y'all. It is April Fool's Day. Y'all been letting the people get y'all out there. Child, I hope y'all won't let the people get you, child. I missed St. Patrick's Day and something else, but April Fool's Day, honey, I was on it. I was on top of April Fool's Day, child. I was on top of April Fool's Day because it's Homicide Holly's birthday. Hey, my co-host, Miss Denise. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey.
Happy April Fool's Day, honey.
Happy April Fool Day. You ain't this the day Marvin Gaye passed away? I'm just saying. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Hello, everybody. Okay. Hey, Maria. Hey, my sister Maud. Hey, Sonya. Hey, Miss Faye. Hey, Miss Maria. Hey, Sonya. Who else I'm missing? Is Sexy Diva, you in here? If you are here. Hey, Sexy Diva. Now, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't this today that Marvin Gaye had passed away too? Because everybody thought it was April. It was an April Fool's joke or something like that. Something like that. Somebody tell me because I thought so. Because maybe I started wanting to hear me some "What's Going On" by Marvin Gaye. I sure wanted to hear me some. I did.
What is the name? What?
Yeah, today was the day with Marvin Gaye.
What?
Yeah, when so, when he passed away some years ago because of what his dad did to him. Hold on 1 second.
Oh wow. Hey, let's see who I missed. Miss Maria says that Faith has the hardest working sister in the chat today. She says that Miss Donna, she says, Hey girl, hey. Miss Sonia says, Hey friend, how are you? Miss Maria says, Sonia, hey friend, how are you? And mom. She says, Hello, Miss Denise. Miss Maria says that Miss Denise, hey sister mom, what's popping in H time, girl? What is popping out there in H time, Miss Denise? Miss Sonia says, me and mom are great, such a beautiful day. Miss Deborah says, hello, G Bonds in chat. Hey, Miss Deborah, hey y'all, hey. How y'all doing, Charlie? It was a beautiful day, but that pollen is blowing out there. Miss Denise, y'all got in the pollen out there in H time.
Yes, indeed, we do. But that's why I'm staying on inside, and I got my fan going, my AC going, and all of my allergy stuff right there. And I'm propped up on some pillows right now. Okay, so I'm propped up.
Mm. Um, Miss Marissa, Miss Denise, Marvin Gaye passed. 4184 Marvin Gaye passed. Miss Deborah said, yes, this is the day Marvin Gaye passed away, a day before his 45th birthday. Wow. Prayers up to him and his entire family. Is anybody left, Miss Denise?
Yeah, his kids because Marvin Gaye Jr. was the one that sued for real and Robin Thicke for that Blurred Line song. You know, I know. Y'all remember that song? Blurred lines, I think I love you. Hey, hey, hey. That was my song. I ain't gonna lie. Robin Thicke, they be doing some stuff, but I like that song. Hey, Miss Healy, how you doing? How good people? I got a few minutes before Bible study. Pray for me, child. Gonna Lord, pray for me, pray for me, pray for me. I just need everybody prayers right now because it's a test of my faith right now that's happening, and I just need prayers. I need prayers. So y'all, when G get back in here, she gonna get on into it because to think today was the day. Romeca, I mean Holly, Homicide Holly had her little had a little court date or something today. I hadn't been over on the YouTube to see what was going on.
Child, yeah, Miss Little Taste of Holly had her court date today on her birthday, y'all. Just in case y'all good people didn't know. Did y'all send a happy birthday card down yonder to Cook County?
Wait 1 second. You mean to tell me a fool is born on a fool day?
Food is born on a fool's day, Miss Denise. You heard what I said, honey. Today
Well,
is today is Homicide Holly's birthday, honey. She had a little taste of court this morning, and that's all it was, just a little taste of court. And they did what? Lock her ass up. Went right back over yonder to the cell, honey.
crazy, crazy. I think she's realizing it every minute that she really did made a mistake that she cannot take back now.
That part right there. Hey, Miss Helen, I didn't see you. She says, hi, love. Miss Helen says, hi, good people. I got a few minutes before Bible study. Thank you for popping in, Miss Helen, up over here with your family, honey. We appreciate you. Miss Maria says that Helen, hey, good looking. What you got cooking, child? Look like she getting ready to cook the Bible study, honey. That what sound like to me. No, Miss Deborah, she ain't getting no bell, child. They said, Fox, what is that? Fox 32 in Chicago, talking about it was gonna be court, pertaining to whether or not the judge let her loose. Honey, the three judges already done said denied, denied, and denied. It's denied until the trial start, honey. They can cancel that. Candy girl, you are my world. Your love so sweet. Hey, Miss Candy, how are you? Miss Saint says, hi, Candy. Miss Denise, did you think Homicide Hollywood gonna get out today, honey?
Oh no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't think that for 1 second. I didn't think that for 1 second. I feel like if they would have let her go, she gonna flee. That's my opinion. Now I could be wrong, but I doubt it because when they picked her up, yeah, she flee. She did leave. But if they release that lady, that girl, she's gonna hit. She getting up out the country, baby. She gonna try to. She going underground. She
You
gonna go
think you gonna hit
underground.
Mexico?
She gonna go underground. She gonna make a whole new underground railroad. Huh? She
You're
did
not
about
a whole new one.
she the new version of it. Cause baby, she going into the tunnels. Cause she ain't trying to get caught up. She ain't trying to go down to the prison life. She want to get out of there right now.
Lord have mercy, Jesus. Yeah, I'm surprised Miss Maria didn't send her birthday card. I tried to tell y'all some weeks ago that she had court on her birthday. Y'all thought I was joking. It ain't no April Fool for y'all. It was a real one, honey. Hey, necessity, the baby of the bunch. Hey, girl, hey. Miss
Hey,
Maria says random NASA launched. What's that? Artemis a two first moon shot in 50 years. Victor Glover is the first black astronaut to fly a moon mission. Yeah, shout out to him.
you know what though? You know what though? You know who really should be? terrified, but they really not because I guess he think he's untouchable. Carlos,
Mm,
Carlos, a woman scorn. And
yeah.
they're marinating like butter. Baby, you better pray she don't get. You better pray she don't get. Cause that right there, cause if she done it once, she gonna feel like, yeah, I'm gonna do it again. I'm going straight for him. Or she need to open her mouth and start singing like the Temptation and hit a note like David Ruffin. Cause I would be man, I'll be singing that song. I ain't going to jail for you. For you.
Not going to jail for you, honey. Miss Denise, what you think she waiting on to start talking? I mean, she gonna be sitting there. We don't know when the trial gonna start. This year, next year, 2 years. I mean, nobody knows.
Well, because she a flight, think about it. The only reason why the judges and all of them is denying her, she is a flight risk. And they know she's a flight risk. They can talk all that want to. She's a flight risk because they did not catch her where she in the same city where she did to Romeca. They caught her elsewhere. So they know and especially when they told her you don't leave town and they had to go get her. So yeah, she's a flight risk, and they know she is. She ain't gonna
Mm,
listen to obey nothing. So what makes them? And then you already got a family member that's on the run. Y'all family are
yeah.
known to be on the run. So what makes you think she's different? She ain't.
Miss Maria says that, gee, I don't feel no waste time about Homicide Holly, honey, child. Okay. Miss Sexy Diva, did you send Homicide Holly a birthday card? Today is her birthday, y'all. Miss Maria says, Sexy Diva, hey, baby, sister Maud, what's jumping in the desert today? Um, Miss Sexy Diva says, Miss Helen says that Kimberly, I'm good in the hood. Not in the hood, honey. Hey, my sweet. Hey, girl, hey. My lady says, have you heard that Holly's mother has just been released from prison from unaliving a person allegedly? Girl, my lady, yes, honey. I was just getting ready to speak on
Oh,
that. I was just getting ready to speak on it because the good people had told me that there has been a chickadee that's been in court ever since September the 8th, and that girl went down there and they put the clinkers on her, honey. But they said that lady that was sitting in the court was not her mother, honey. I said, not Maury Povich. She's not the mother. I was like, what? Honey, that's what the good people told me. And they said the real mother was just like she said it was in the clink clink. And she just got out, honey. So I've been trying to figure out who that chick was that was sitting in the courtroom. I said, Lord, these folk right here, they do too much, honey. They ain't got no sense. Hey, Miss Chanel, she says, hey, y'all, these people right here ain't got no sense to the direction, honey. None at all. What you think, Mr. Neve? It was quiet on the set, child. It was quiet on the set. I'm multitasking. I don't know where my co-host at, child. She's up here somewhere. Um, Miss Ain says, hi, am I sweet? Miss Maria says, Chanel, hey girl, hey. And Miss Healing says that Chanel, hi Chanel. Miss Ain says, hi Chanel. Miss Healing says, can't hear. Why don't it say Miss Healing? Miss Chanel is speaking to everybody, honey. But yeah, that's what they said, child. That lady that Zatiana was in that courtroom. Them people is trigger happy, y'all. I'll take somebody out in the New York minute. Carlos should be very afraid of them people. Miss Killen says put an APB out on Miss G's Miss Gold put an APB out on Miss Gold wig. Y'all don't know what Miss Golden Lock has. She up here somewhere, child. She's swinging up here. She, Mr. D.
Okay, y'all, I'm back. My phone been ringing off the hook since yesterday. Folks been calling me back and forth. Folks crying. I haven't cried, but they're trying to break me down, and I'm trying not to. So, I'm trying to stay busy because I got your. I'm working on your blanket. That's the only thing that's keeping me sane. That's why I told Miss my sister Faith. I told her that's the only thing keeping me sane for right now, y'all. Because I feel like I feel like if I stop, everything gonna crash down. If I think about it, I'm gonna crash. So I'm trying not to think about it. But all right, let's go. Goldilocks is in the good. Hey, my sweet, how you doing? My sweet, you been checking on them puffy kids, them cone sharing. The laws ain't been back over there, huh? My sweet, they ain't over there breaking down people's houses. People want to know. People want to know. But people want to know. What's it?
Well, Mr.
Renita.
Nick, we're glad you're hanging on in there, holding on, doing the best you can, honey. That's all you can do is just do the best you can. I did. Well, Miss Dalton Light did call me through Instagram, child. I see the name, y'all. I said, I don't know who that is. I said, who that be right there? And then when I realized, I said, "Oh my goodness, that was Miss Salt Night, child." Miss Salt Night is doing all right, child. She's been helping someone that had came down, and she been helping out with them. I think she was on the road to take the person back, but she's doing good. Hopefully she'll pop in. If not, she'll catch the replay and all of that good stuff, child. But she's hanging in, y'all. She's doing good. I told her we have missed her, and I was just checking on her. That part right there. But yeah, Miss Denise, what you think about Miss Homicide Holly Mama being a banger banger? Girl,
Sure, what a wedding now? I
she's
missed
a
all
banger
that.
banger. She's a banger banger, honey. But she's just getting out of lockup herself from taking somebody down. I said, what?
What they are doing the most, baby. They doing the most around there, around the way over there. Hold on. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I'm back. Hey, Mr. Prayer for your strength. Thank you, Miss Maria. Um, my sweet hello, Denise. We don't tell people all our business, but to you, I would tell you they are fine. All right, my sweet. I appreciate that. Oh, okay. While we waiting on G to get back, I got a question to ask y'all real quick, cause baby, I've been out here on these YouTube streets, and they talked about that Brandy said that she was messing with Kanye when she was 16 years old and he was 22. And he said, now we got a little debate going on because my thing was I made a comment on a certain person thing in certain CC spot, and somebody got up under there and say, well, when I said, oh y'all want to lock up R. Kelly. So somebody got up under there and say, well, we can send them to your daughter, send your daughters over there to his house, blah blah blah, if you want them to. Baby, I went off on her. I went off on her because I'm saying, first of all, I ain't no R. Kelly fan. I like the music, and I'm not the fan. Let's get that understood. Number two, if they actually, for anybody listening to the internet or listening to the surface level of social media dealing with R. Kelly, then y'all really blindsided, because if they really would just go into the transcripts and find out that the judge's part was part of Me Too, the jury was Me Too, so the man rights was due process was really violated. And then when the girls got in that courtroom, they lied, they backdoored, and they confessed that they was paid by the state to say certain things, and all of that came out of court, but they still, because the judges Me Too got him where he at. So when she made that comment, I went in. Yes, I did, because I'm saying to myself, if jail good for R. Kelly, YA need to go in there, Jay Z need to go in there. All got a list of them. I got
Mm,
a list of them, and then
no,
somebody on Instagram was talking about, well, that's normal. in the 80s, I mean in the 90s, that's normal. Okay, if it's normal, then ask me why R. Kelly still locked up there. If that's normal. Because
Yeah.
Tierra Marie was 14 years old when Jay-Z messed with her. And he was 29. Let's go. No, 26. Yeah,
Mm.
let's go. Oh, go ahead,
Hey,
sis.
hey, Miss Renita. She says, "Hi, y'all. Hello and welcome." Miss Maria says, hey, Renita, hello and welcome." Miss Helen says, "Hi, Renita." Miss Helen says, "That's good." Ma Sweet says, "Hello, Miss Denise." We don't tell people all our business, but to you, I would tell you, they are fine. LOL. Miss Maria says, "Praying." I had Miss Denise praying your strength. Absolutely. My lady says, "Brandon Allen Payne 2 years ago, allegedly, honey." They tell me Brandon was out there for a little taste. Hey, Miss Kate Boney, she says, "Hey, Miss G, how are you doing tonight?" I'm doing good. Hope you are as well. Thank you so much for popping in. We appreciate you when you can pop on up in here with us, good people's honey. That part. But yeah, Miss Denise, they say Brandon was out there for just for a little taste, honey. I don't know what Brandon was doing. Hey, your thoughts?
Oh, and I see what they said, but like she said, and it does mean that she was 16 years old. Maybe no, he did not fuck, but still, she's 16. He's 22, and he took her V card. So again, that child. My thing is still doesn't matter. So what makes him so precious versus R. Kelly? And when there's actually audio and recordings of these men saying this particular group saying, oh, well, we can't take the girls down. We can't take them down on that level because they are age. Yes, they were 17, 18, 19, and tried to pretend that and had them to go back and say that they was underage. Come on. All that came out in court and I got the transcripts to prove it. So still. And then one of them jumped over the fence of his house to break in. Another one went in his house and stole his stuff. And another one that came out with a tell-all book. And right now to this day, Miss the one that was in the video that they was talking about, to this day she's still sitting trying to talk to R. Kelly. He would not talk to her. Right now today,
Wow.
money on his books and everything. He refusing to have anything to do with any of them. Now make that make sense, Miss Victims for Profits, because that's what they are.
That's crazy. My thoughts, prayers up for my thoughts. Y'all show Miss our Maud my thoughts some love. She says, "Good evening, G chatting, Sister Mars, watching from the bushes today, feeling a bit yuck. My thoughts, you don't caught what our internet nephew have, praying for you, sending love and prayers your way. Also, we still sending love and prayers for Mia and Miss Maria's mom and Miss Denise and her family, y'all. Prayers up to y'all. Miss Maria says, "Hey Bonnie, hey friend, how you been?" Miss Lane says, "Hi, my thoughts." Miss Candy says, "It's ironic they go after all the black suspected of being inappropriate, but the people in Congress business and the orange man were accused of the same and still walk the streets. Still walk the streets on that part." Miss Tabana says, "Miss G, I'm fine. Next court date, May 6th. What next court date, babe?" Yeah, for Homicide Holly. Homicide Holly is May the 6th, child. They keeping her on the 6th, child. I don't know what they gonna do with her. Lock her up and she got where she gonna stay at, honey. Miss Helen says, "Hi, my thoughts." Miss Candy says, "Girls in Hollywood move fast. Unfortunately, their virtue is often not protected and they are used for their money." Miss Helen says, "Hope you feel better at my thoughts." Miss Candy says, "Feel better at my thoughts." My thoughts says, "Thank you all so much." Miss Maria says, "Praying for the squad." Miss Renita says, "I'm trying to find out what happened at court today." They still in the discovery phase. They still in the discovery phase. Hold on.
They got up until for the discovery phase. They got up until I think next year to have present all of that. Um, Today is her birthday. Yes, it is, Tavoni. Also, my thoughts of sending out prayers and love to you, sweetie. Get well, get well, get well. But yeah, if they still in the discovery phase, they still got a whole lot that's gonna come out. So this case right here, because it's a high profile case, they not gonna rush it. Because if they rush it, if they rush it, even though we got the evidence and enough that it's up, but they needed to solidly stick, where there's no loopholes that she could slide through at that point. So yeah. I know I didn't hear y'all saying her mother is in jail for unlove somebody. Oh my God. When does she do? When does she do all of that? Hello, my thoughts. That's from my sweet. I'm waiting. Nick and Derica go live. Okay, okay. Um, Now, this Renita, I think they said something about dinner with her mama, but that's her whole family over there. Cause the cousins is on the run, the aunties them doing some stuff. She already got that concealed license not in the right way. So yeah, that's the H family is what I'm gonna start calling. Cause they just gangster with it. They act like they can't be touched. That's probably why they all over on this Facebook channel going in and rah and doing what they doing. Yeah, that's why they started all that commotion down at that courthouse and Carlos and them down there talking about it was 10 people that jumped in and it was only one 18-year-old baby whooped the piss out of all of them. They thought they got beat up by 10 and 20 with their self. Cause Romeca baby brother, that boy was thumping them baby, and they
He
out there
went
talking.
down. He took them down through there. Now he took them
Did he
down through
die?
there.
Did he die? And the other brother say, all I did was walk to the car to get the phone. I came back, it was all over the place. Yes, they weren't playing with it.
Mm. Child, I don't know. Mr. Niece, what you think they waiting on to pick Carlos up? You think they waiting on all of the DNA and all that other stuff to come in and then I mean he should have been locked up for putting her in a allegedly bear hug and all that other crazy stuff they said he was doing to her. I don't get that part. I don't. Miss Taboni says I'm waiting. Nick and Derica go live. I don't know who that is, honey. Yes, Miss Renita. That's what the good people saying now. Her mother, was in the clink clink for unaliving child. Somebody ain't no telling how long she been in there. If that's the case, I can't wait to hear what the good people said. But yeah, they had court today. They were still in the discovery phase. A lot of people be going down there to the courthouse right now. It's really irrelevant to go because, like I said, they still doing the discovery. They're waiting on a lot of evidence to come back and all of that. And then the judge will turn the Zoom off. I think at 10 o'clock he turns the Zoom off. So if he's turning off the Zoom, if you're not a family member or a lawyer or whatever, um, okay, Miss Taboni, you ain't gonna see nothing or hear nothing, not unless you like know the family and you waiting for them to come out and say something to you or say something. But Mr. Neese, what you think?
I think it's a hot mess. Hold on right quick. They in and out. They in and out. Hold on right quick. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. See you, beautiful lady. See you, beautiful lady. Okay, Miss Hilly, thank you. Then I have a good night. Okay, y'all. Uh, okay, they said Tavoni says DNA come back. I hope it do because I hope it be where they can show uh Carlos DNA is somewhere near the scene as well because he needs to be locked up too. Because again, I feel like none of this would have went down if he would not have went his butt out there. If he would not have been in that girl's ear, playing them sides and all of that. And I'm also hearing that it could be a Rico situation because we already know that was a planned hit because there was so many people in place They was out in place, and it started from that gym. So yeah, they need to go to that gym and get everybody that's over there. Yeah, that was a planned hit. Sorry, but it was a planned hit. But Homicide Holly was the easy target, and they used her to do it. Why? She had the CC license. She had the CCL license. She had that. She had a issue with she had a motive and an issue, so it was easy to push her up to it. It was easy for her to jump in the ring and say, "Yeah, we G 30 minutes." Okay, Maria, y'all hit the lights coming in. Hit the lights. Here come G. There you go, sis.
Yes, please hit the like button, like, share, and subscribe. We are trying to do the five um um supporting of the channel, just five, little as 99 cents. If you can, please help and thank you. Greatly appreciate so much. Miss Maria says, let's get the likes up, y'all. Please hit the like button. Y'all over here, you're giving me views, so you might as well hit the like button. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for always pulling up over here. Miss Taboni says, DNA come back in June. Miss Maria says 30 minutes. Thank you, Miss Maria. Uh, bye, Miss Helen. We love you. She says, see you, beautiful ladies. Safe travels to church. But yeah, I think they should have been like Carlos up. It's just a hot mess. Child. Miss Denise, it's a hot mess, but it's not as bad as the way Tyrone Davis situation is going. Now that is the hot mess. When I tell you I'm so sick of that Shanita Jackson coming out there telling all them Apollo lies and talking about all that stuff, I ain't showing nothing, but I always got something to say. Child, I cannot listen to that lady. I just be waiting on Polo to come out here and debunk everything. All you can hear, Lulu did this, Lulu did that, Lulu, 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 Lulu. And then she was in that vehicle with them. So I heard, I don't know if y'all did or not, but I heard the white lady say, and she was minding her business, child, when them there folk passed by her, didn't even see the lady over there. She said there were four people in the car. That lady, Shanita and Natasha and them right steady line. Talking about they would want nobody in the car but Carlos, damn. Um Dro and Lulu. I'm about sick of them.
Okay, so if it wasn't nobody in there but Lulu and them, which I know they lying. If there's a witness said that they was in that car too, if she keep popping off at the mouth and asking the cops to keep investigating, then they will find that baby you are involved, and they gonna get you just as well. So and then Lulu ain't gonna go down by herself. So I suggest she stop popping off at the mouth. Be quiet. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say or do will be used against you in the court of law. Start using that. Live by that. That's law. That's words to live by.
Yeah,
But
that part right there, Miss Denise, but they keep hollering Lulu, 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 Lulu. When the whole time Polo already done came out here and said that Natasha's son was in that daggone car. I just don't. Nah. And see, by them right steady trying to pinpoint it on Lulu, and just like you said, she will not and is not going down by herself. So I don't know why they keep messing in it and messing in it. But it's just like Polo said. When people are involved, it could be your own family member that take you out. That part right there. But they got to play the part. They're gonna go to the service. They're gonna sit up and grin in your face and act like they sorry and all that when the whole time the person that unalived your loved one is sitting right there with you. I'm riding with Polo. I'm riding with Polo every day, all day. I don't care what them folks say. They crazy if you ask me.
I say this very much. I say this. Hey, Lulu. Anybody that know Lulu, if you listening, me and my sister, we want to talk to you right there, baby. Come on here, talk to the elders. Come on down here to the front row and let us talk to you, sugar. We got a little couple questions that we want
Mm-hmm.
ask and stuff like that. We don't bite because we from the country, us. We like to be settled, us, and
Mm-hmm.
we just want to know who was in the front seat and who was
Mm-hmm.
in the seat. Just come on down here and let's talk a little gossip. Ain't nothing wrong with a little gossip.
That part right, but the white lady, she don't have a dog in the fight. Why would she lie? Why would she make that up if she didn't see what she saw? She said she's just telling what she saw.
They don't want to never use the good. They don't never want to use the good witness. They don't want to use the witnesses that do come out and try to say they want to. And then if you that witness that really got the truth and everything, they want to debunk you and they want you to go somewhere and be quiet because they want the narrative to be the narrative. Hey, this person is for the person that did this and it's self defense or all of that. Come on now, we need to cut it. What's the purpose of screaming? You want the truth, you want the truth, but when the truth come out, it ain't the truth that you want to hear, and there you go. Come on now, we gotta do better. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. Rest in peace, Dro. Rest in peace, Romeca. Uh, Justice for these families. Um, at this point, at this point, justice for them. Now I don't know nothing about this lady.
It's gonna be just like Polo said. He trying to forewarn them, and he told Natasha them. He said, "You know what? In a few minutes, the whole world." He said, "Never mind. The whole world already sees who y'all are." He said, "But in so many words, they're just self sabotaging their names, their family, you know. And after all of this is said and done and said, ain't nobody gonna trust these people. They ain't gonna want to be affiliated with these people, and none of that stuff." And that lady, Shanita, she keep talking about what she got. She gonna get this. She got that. Thank you, Miss Maria, for your super sticker. We got four more to go. Four more to go, y'all. I appreciate you, Miss Maria. Where my? Thank you so much for that. Greatly appreciate it. But yeah, they just out here taunting themselves. And like Polo said, you know, no parent want to throw their child to the wolf, honey. Natasha know that her son was in that daggone car out there in Gainesville, Florida. Child, I cannot believe lying. Ooh, child, this one is just so easy to tell the truth. That lady Shanita talking about you can't disclose who the PI is. He don't want to be disclosed due to the sensitive information that he's getting and all of this and all of that. She just supposed to be like a spokesperson for the family. But every time you turn around, she's saying, I filed this, I filed that, I filed this. I thought that's what the PI person was supposed to tell. I'm so confused with this here stuff, child. Rest in peace to Tyrone, child. Rest in peace to him, child. Polo said that he know Tyrone saying, Lord, that brother right there is not letting up. He's not giving up. He's fighting. He's fighting. Polo said to the good people, this was personal to him. What you think, Miss Denise?
Oh, I think this whole mess. I think it's a whole mess. Shot calling. It's a mess. It's a mess. Oh, bro. I wish we could have gotten to know him before all of this. I wish we could have gotten to know him before all of this because again, it's sad when you don't get to know a person and we'll know nothing about the person until they gone, and then they got all of this dramification going on, and you hearing all types of stuff. He was this, he was that, he was this person here. He was talking to the family. He wasn't talking to the family. Well, hey, we don't know nothing. Then they do the GoFundMe, and then they talking trash about this and that, trying to have what didn't they say they supposed to have a protest or something and some type of thing and wasn't nobody down there. Hey, Miss Maria, $2 for the super chat. Thank you. R.I.P. Tyrone Davis. Yes, Tyrone Davis Jr. Yes, welcome. Rest in peace. We send it out love and support to the families.
They
Uh,
did have a protest, Mr. Neats, and all they was doing was out there walking in the middle of the highway like a bunch of crazy people talking about wanting to get the police attention. There was nobody out there from the police department listening to none of this mess these people were saying. One thing I can tell y'all, I ain't heard them come out here bragging about, well, they ain't gonna tell us about the money. Never mind. Cheer. Mr. Neats says, rest in peace, Tyrone Davis. Yeah, I hope and pray he rest in peace. But you know, I just feel like this is just my personal opinion, y'all. That Natasha lady supposed to be his dad's brother, and y'all see the dad just as slow looking as he can be, honey. Slow down the daggone turtle. Well, Seem like to me he need to tell her tell her to shut the F up, sit down somewhere. Do he not know that perhaps allegedly her son could have had a little taste of a part in what happened to his son? I mean, you care more about her son than your son? I ain't about to go out like that, honey. Show ain't. Mm-mm. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. Y'all please get the likes up, y'all. Get the likes up, get the likes up, get the likes up. Come on, y'all, get them likes up. Miss Maria says if they wanted the police attention, why didn't they just go to the station and protest? Well, what she's supposed to be an advocacy, I guess. She said that that's what she wanted. They protested what she wanted them to protest that because she wanted to get the police's attention. Well, why did she want to get the police attention? Because she said when Joe was in the highway, that's what the police were supposed to do. Come in and assist and get him out of the highway or something. I don't know. Hold on.
I'm taxing. Uh, it would have made sense if they would have just went down to the police station. But I think they didn't want to go down there because again, isn't this case closed? The case is closed. They labeled it for what it was. Um, what's left? What's left to look at? Besides, y'all go sit down because y'all know the truth and y'all know it was at y'all head. Not just Lulu, y'all head. You're doing too much. You can sometimes a person can do so much and talk so much, so you finna talk yourself into an investigation. So yeah, you get them to reopen the case or whatever you trying to get them to do. What they gonna find? What skeletons in your closet they gonna find? Huh?
I don't know, but that lady, she just sounds like she be blowing out a bunch of hot air. And just like Polo said, if you can read it, you can post it. Why don't you post the stuff that you are proclaiming that you received from the medical toxicology and all the medical? Post what you got. They won't do that, y'all. They're not posting nothing. Just up there blowing out a whole bunch of hot air. And I don't know why they won't leave that man alone and just let him rest in peace. I don't understand what is the end game. What are they expecting to happen? She has that aunt Natasha has no respect for the mom or his dad. I mean, like, make it make sense. And then they got the audacity to be now trying to use the kids, use Tyrone kids in its bull crap. I said, Lord, they running out of options, y'all. They running out of options. It's sad though. It is so sad. I mean, the
This
police and they already ruled everything as an accident. What you think they're gonna change their mind or something? What the police and I hope they watching them.
I think they are because if they keep on, they gonna make the detectives. They gonna mess around and say something that they gonna open up the case again, and they gonna say, okay, y'all talking too much. So let me go back in here and look at something. So they gonna get what they gonna keep popping off at their mouth, and they gonna get what they not wanting right there.
Mm-hmm.
See? And then with the kids, I draw the line with that one now. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Mama's not saying nothing about it. You know, that's not her. Now leave it alone. But people also be aware of scammers. Be aware of the scammers because that's the first thing they want to run to is kids and this and that. No, be well because this is scamming season.
Yeah, but I think that Natasha, I don't know what she said to that Shanita lady to get her on board like this and be out here telling all these lies and all that kind of stuff. They gonna mess around. They gonna find themselves in some trouble. That's what's really gonna happen to them people, child. They're gonna find themselves in some trouble, and they ain't gonna be able to get up out of the trouble. That part right there. That part right there. I just wish they would just leave him alone. Just let it rest. Let it be. Y'all ain't gonna show nothing. Uh, she kept saying that the paperwork she did get so far, she had to pay over 500 and some dollars for the paperwork or whatever. I heard that lady saying some things that she supposed put in for, and it cost $500. Well, y'all keep on. Well, they got 250K. What you telling the good people about you? It was $500 for. Baby, don't nobody care. Ain't nobody caring about that man. 99 point. Well, yeah, they was some people that turned against Polo. But honey, there's a whole lot more riding with Polo than has turned against Polo. So y'all keep on. Every time they pop out, Polo pop out with some receipts, honey. He got some receipts up over there, child. I don't know how them folk gonna get up out of this, child. They tried to drag Polo. They tried to take him down through there. Take him down through there. Polo said, y'all thought y'all had teeth? Y'all thought y'all had teeth? And y'all, I tell y'all, Polo is funny. Polo said, you thought you had teeth?
I
Mm-mm.
love I love the CC that pops out with the receipts. You see, you got quite a few that be on these YouTube the streets that'll do that. They'll pop the receipts like you want to come for me. Come on, breast milk. And see, they playing chess, not checkers. So you don't never throw all your your goodies out on the board like that. You don't do that. You don't show
Mm-hmm.
all hands. So you got to know how to play. You got to know when to hold them and fold them and stuff.
That
Don't put
part
all
right
that
there.
stuff
That part. Thank you, Miss Sexy Diva, for your super stick. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. We got three more to go, y'all. 99 cents, y'all. I know somebody here got 99 cents can help reach the goal. Come on, people. 99, 99 cents. Y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Hit it. Hype it up. Hype it up. All of that, y'all. Well, honey, all them folks right there, they're going to find themselves in some mess. Miss Maria says that Sexy Diva, thank you for your support. Child, yeah, but what you say, Miss Denise? What did you say?
Oh no, I was just saying how he got the receipts. And he ain't gonna throw them all out there at one time, but he got the
Mm-mm,
receipts. You just wait just because they be sitting back waiting for him to drop some receipts so they can record it. Nah, don't do that.
mm-hmm,
Hold on,
mm-hmm.
hold your good hand. It's like playing poker. You know when to throw it out there.
Mm. Oh, and let me tell y'all, y'all be careful out here, y'all. It's the time of the year we do know this where all the scamming and stuff be going on, and you get all these crazy phone calls and stuff. I had somebody that sent me a text message yesterday, and they was trying to say that something about they caught my tag or whatever going through a toll, and I had like they sent me this email yet this text message yesterday. I had like a few hours to pay my tolls, and it was saying from North Carolina. I said, "Huh, wait, what? What is this?" Y'all be careful. So, one of my coworkers looked it up. Somebody from Illinois sent me that text message talking about I owe some tolls. It was a total of like $6.99. I said that don't even sound right. So I didn't respond to it yesterday, but I did have it on my mind. I was like, "Dang, what is that? There ain't no tolls in North Carolina like that." But my like I said, my coworker looked it up. They was from Illinois or somewhere. I said, "Oh, they was trying to get me to use my card to pay that $6.99, and then they was gonna have my card information, and they could have did God knows whatever else." So y'all stay woke, pay attention, do not respond to all of that bull crap. Um,
And I know you're
Miss
not telling no.
Janetta, Miss Janetta Boy says, "Hey, it's a scam." Yes, ma'am. We realized that. I was thankful because I would have paid the $6.99. Literally, and then y'all, whenever the link that they sent me didn't even really look like a link, but when I tapped on the link, it says well, wanted me to reload. I tried to reload it, it wouldn't pop up. I tried to put it in through Google, the link, it wouldn't pop up. I was like, wait a minute. That's when I was telling my coworker about. He said, let me see that. Let me see your phone. Let me see the number and all of that. He was like, ah, yeah, that's a scammer. That's a scammer. Y'all stay woke out there.
And I know she's not telling no lie because they sent me one here, and it ended up being like a group chat that they saying that we me and a couple other folks in this little thing, so Texas tolls that we owing 10,000 in toll fees. I said, well, just wait on it. You just wait on them 10,000. First of all, I don't even have a car. That's how I know you're lying. Okay, but in case if I did, okay, wait on them fees. Okay. It's amazing what folks would do and how they would come for you, y'all. It's amazing. It's like, dang, the scamming is so bad. You can't. It just with people who are really in trouble or something really there. You can't step out and help because it's so much of a scam going on, and you don't know
Yeah.
what's fake. Go ahead, sis.
Miss Maria, Miss Sonia, everybody says, hey, Miss Janetta speaks. My sweet says, I get them all the time. When I kept cursing them out, I don't get them anymore. LOL. Miss my sweet, I didn't even attempt to call that number. Like I said, it was a text message that came in weird looking yesterday, late yesterday afternoon. Then it's talking about I got 12 hours to respond to it or some crazy mess. I ain't responding to that bull crap. But one thing I know, it is tax season. They trying to get everybody tax money. I have been scammed like that before in the thousands of dollars, child, from somebody. But I learned my lesson, child. You got something for me? Y'all gonna have to come get me, child. All I know. Miss Maria says these scanners think everybody gonna get a tax refund. Miss Maria, they wouldn't have got nothing, cause I ain't had my baby not yet, children. I don't get no tax refund.
Yeah, it's funny. I have a son. I have one of my sons. When they would call his phone, playing on the phone, that no, they'll call on the phone, talking about how you doing. He said, "Well, how you doing?" And they were like something they'll say. He said, "Well, let's talk about it." And he gets to tell. He said, "I got problems." He said, "You got a pen? Let's talk about these problems I got." They hang up on him. He'll call them back. He said, "No, you just hung up on me. You wanted to talk. Let's talk." They don't call his phone no more. I thought it was so crazy. They don't call his phone at all. He don't get scammed lightly.
Yeah, the number even looked it weird and crazy. I was like, can they find nothing else to do? Miss Janetta says, hey, talking with G Mods and chats was driving at first. Be safe out there, man. Be safe out there. Miss Maria says, I don't get nothing but a bill from the IRS, honey. Child, that's what I'm talking about right there, Miss Maria. But yeah, y'all please don't trip. Cause I was tripping in the beginning. Cause I was like, what? And I was gonna I got to show my son. I was like, North Carolina ain't got no tolls. They don't have tolls like that. So what are you talking about? Child, do they got a tracker on my car? Do they have a tracker on my car? Knowing when I go down there to the Carolinas and when I don't. What? Let me find out they got one up there. I bet you ain't gonna put another one up there. Miss Maria says to Janetta, thanks for dropping in. Yes, greatly appreciated so much. Y'all come on out of the bushes, engage in the chat. It's so much fun when you interact in the chat. You sing something, say something. You know, we just don't put other CC's names or call their names up over here. But you know, if y'all got something you want to talk about, something hot on your heart, heavy on your heart, whatever it is, honey, we is here for you, baby. We is here. You know, we got that listening ear for y'all. You know, always open if you just don't come over here. I can. We're not about to argue with nobody. But yeah, child, trying to scam an old lady. I said, wait a daggone minute, honey, child. I need y'all to say a little prayer for my grandson, honey. They's on spring break. Starting tomorrow, child. He gonna be gone away from us for a whole week. I told him today. Look at here, grandson. That's what I call him, y'all. Look at here, grandson. When you see me calling you, you better answer that phone. He gonna tell me talking about some. I try, grandma. No, 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 no. I'm gonna need you to answer. If you can't answer, I'm gonna need you to text me and say, hey, grandma, I am fine. Child, I'm worried to death about that, child. Ooh, child, y'all pray for me, child. Ooh, I don't even like to think about that, there, child. I ain't never let my children get out my sight for, oh, wait, girl, I would have lost my whole entire mind. But his mom done did the investigation and all that, child. So she said he going off with some good people, child. And that's what they always say. They going off with some good people, child. I ain't trying to think about nothing crazy. I ain't trying to think about nothing crazy. Debbie Moore says, love you, G. I love you more. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. And welcome. Thank you for popping in, coming up out of the bushes down here in the chat, honey. We will appreciate you so much. Miss Janetta says, hey, and Miss Sexy Diva, hey, my sweet. Miss Maria says, praying for covering for our internet grandson, child. That's right, Miss Maria. Need some prayer, child. Child. Woo, child.
You just said the word, G. I got my good wigs and stuff in my binoculars and they ain't got skulls. I got little bushes to put on the little ride and stuff. We could just go by that sightseeing, make sure everything okay. You just say the word.
Hey, Miss Denise, I can see right now if you were 30 minutes to an hour away from me, I just pick the phone up and say, load up. You girl, let me get my shoes on. Let me get my boots. Girl, I'm standing at the door. I'll be standing outside when you pull up.
I said, come on now, hurry up. Hurry up before they catch us. Oh yeah, we got to get on. We got to get on. Yeah, that was a good seat to watch this. And you go get out.
Girl, I can see you not standing out there with that wig on. Either, child, let me tell y'all, I wouldn't even say she gonna have a wig on. She probably got the wig on one finger, that just a swinging that wig, waiting for me to pull up to my girl. Let's go. Which way we going? Girl, you better drive this car. Let's go now.
We'll be driving, and I'll be driving the whole time. Talking, not on my watch, not on my watch. That's not our calling right there. That's not in the spirits. Get the
Ooh,
blessing,
child.
everything. Get the blessing, everything.
I told him, I said, boy, you know your grandma hit that highway with the quickness. That don't mess around, make me have to come down there and hit the highway, child. But yeah, with these children, y'all, we just have to pray. Stay fed up, prosecutors. Keys got something. I just saw something come across my news feed about Romeca, I guess. Let me see if I can see what his thumbnail is saying. Um, child, get out of that. Uh, stay fed up. It just say stay fed up with prosecutors clap back at Quadasia Johnson's appeal. What they clapping back for? Stay fed up. Prosecutors clap back at Quadasia Johnson's appeal. Lord child, if they don't go somewhere and sit down, he ain't live. He ain't live not yet, I don't think. But yes, honey, I don't know why they tricking that girl like that. I don't know why they tricking her and playing with her feelings like that. Got her hopes up, thinking she about to get out somewhere. I ain't going nowhere. Probably up there to the next cell block, I guess, y'all. I don't know. Mr. Niece, do you think she's having any kind of regrets at this point?
Being that her type of family she has, nope. She
You
just
don't
want
think so?
she just want to get out of there. She ain't got no remorse for what she did. She thinks
No.
she thinks she did a good deed right there. That's what it is. She thinks she did a good deed. But I don't think she don't have no remorse. She just
Mr.
mad.
Niece,
It's just mad that she got caught, and she got mad because right now they're not taking the self defense story, and Carlos ain't by her side like she wanted him to be.
mm-hmm. Mr. Niece, if I would have did something like that to somebody and watched it all go down, I did it. I seen all of this and everything. Mr. Niece, I would not be able to get no kind of sleep at all, hun. Those folks would have me on all kinds of medication just to get a little bit of sleep. John, these some cold-hearted people.
It is, and was my thing would have been I couldn't have been out there that day because they was
Mm-mm,
she would have to pew pew me, with me as a man because I would have ran to that baby and I would have helped her, and me and him would have had to fight right then and there. If I had to get somebody's car and run him over, we was gonna fight because I was gonna get that baby some help.
mhm,
I breathe life, whatever. I would have got that baby some help, but at the same time, if you I couldn't have done nothing like that without feeling some type of remorse or something. It could have been like I said, they don't believe her actions showed that she meant what she did. No,
mhm,
they didn't step up to her. They was trying to pick her body up and throw her in the court before anybody else could come back out there. All of that.
mhm.
That's what that was about. Yeah.
Thank you, Miss Maria. They didn't try to apply no pressure. He kept pushing people back. Maybe the people that would have been there to apply pressure. But Mr. Niece, let's say hypothetically speaking, she would have just pow her one time. Um, both places that she did her was terrible. Mr. Niece, do you think if it would just been in the jaw or whatever, there would have been a chance for her? I don't think in her thigh. I don't think she would have survived just that one um shot. But what about the face? You think maybe she would have had a chance? Mr. Nate? Y'all hold on.
I bet y'all. It's like the moment I get comfortable, the doorbell ring, the phone ring, doorbell ring, phone ring. Let me tell y'all something. I feel like a yo-yo today. I feel like a yo-yo. You can't play with me, yo-yo. That part. I do feel like a yo-yo, y'all. I think she would have. been able to survive. Depends on. I think she would have been able to survive, but it depends on the situation. Because they didn't have to hit her as many times as they hit her, and that's my issue right there. Because she shouldn't have got hit. Period. She shouldn't have got touched at all. Because they should have went on by their business and left that baby alone, and they didn't. I mean, you gotta have so much self hate to do what you did to a woman that you didn't even meet but one time. That one time. Go ahead, sis.
Yeah, that was really sad. Miss Maria says, the lights are looking better. Still need 13 and three more super stickers. Chats. Thanks. My lady says I heard that because she got pow pow in her face, it did something to her spine. She wouldn't have made it. Oh my God. Well, you know what? It sounds like to me the girl was going to the target to practice, and she knew exactly what spot she needed to and wanted to hit. That's allegedly and in my opinion, but I that's what I truly believe. She knew exactly what she was gonna do. And whenever she probably went to practice, those was probably the spots that she was targeting. You know, to make sure she was from wherever the distance was to make sure she hit them spots, child. Child, that's crazy work right there to me, huh? I ain't seen no man walking around here with no two legs, child. Gonna cause me to have to end up in the clinker. He out here walking around free, humping around, and like he Bobby Brown or somebody. Hell to the no. I need security, security. Get my lawyer on that phone because I got something to say, honey. I just tired of this. If I got to sit in this mofo, huh? I'm about to squeal like a pig, child. Child ain't nowhere in the world I would have did it. I would not have done it. There ain't nothing he could have did to make me do it. His Peter Weeder Wacker couldn't have been that good, child. Now she done left a 6 month old baby. Well, he's what? Six. He probably about 10 months now. He probably about to turn one. Child, I cannot.
Yeah, I couldn't. I couldn't either. But again, she didn't have to go that route. It's she didn't have to go that route. That's all I can say on that level.
Just Miss Denise, they said mine is a terrible thing to waste. I don't know what they did to her child. They had to do something to her to get her. Oof. I just don't see how people can get into people's head like that to have people follow them. I don't get that part. What I mean, you supposed to be an adult, don't you know right from wrong? How you gonna let somebody lead you to hell? That
Uh,
child.
the same way Papoose leading Carissa Shields to hell. You see the headphone internet blowing up. Now that ain't a sign of somebody that lost their mind behind a man. That thing right there, okay? So it's just that easy. They self esteem is so low that all they needed was this person to get in their ear and say I love you and blah 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 and blah 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 and it goes from that to my man, my man, my man, my man, and that's all she sees is her man. That's what that is. If your head is empty, that's what Gabriel say. Exactly. Exactly. Her head is super empty at that point. Because now look at the situation. I wonder now, what are you saying to yourself? How do you feel right now? But I don't think she have learned her lesson or anything because from my understanding, from the few times I've seen her in court, for what's been seen, she's cocky. She still got that smirk on her face. She's still cocky with it. She's still whatever. Like she done did something. Like it's a big up for her. She's still cocky. She don't care.
Well, I seen something on the internet about Papoose taking Clarissa Nine through there. Child, what she done did? I heard she done sent 50 Cent cease into the seas, honey. What in the world? I thought Clarissa want to rumble a little bit.
That was a lie. That was a lie. She didn't send no 50, no cease and desist. She came out and let it be known because see, first of all, who you playing with? Not no Curtis. You ain't playing with Curtis. But she got sent a cease and desist by Frusciante Cruz. Cause like ain't nobody playing with her. And see, she out here rah so much. She have destroyed her career at this point. No boxing people is dealing with her. Nobody wants to fight with her and give her no money. Nothing. Nobody want to deal with her. She just no class, no nothing. She done
Wow.
let this older man get in her head and do all of this, and you get played because this woman is still not divorcing her husband. Y'all side chicks learn. If the wife don't divorce that husband, then you ain't got no man. All you got is a situation, and that's what they is, a situation. Shit. That's it. That's all. She out here rah for Papoose, and he only around when the cameras is around and trying to make it seem like then trying to say she ugly. That's why he trying to make her look like Remy. Man, come on now, y'all need to stop that carbon copy mess. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Why get an imitation? Why get imitation crowd meeting? You get the real thing. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. They play all day around these parts. They play all day. Y'all know how they go. Y'all know how they go. That part right there. But they is trying to say Papoose taking her through there, but that man is a married man. He know how far to go. He know he ain't finna miss out because they did. He still got money at the house. He still got money at the house, and he ain't trying to. You know how the men are. They not trying to mess up their money. And if they got money bags on the side and money bags in the house, they ain't trying to lose nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. That part right there. Y'all hit the like button coming in. Welcome, welcome. If y'all new to the channel, it's a vibe over here. We try to reach a goal. We try to reach a target goal today. Come on, come in. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Share, share, share. Replay game. All of that, y'all. All of that. All of that. But yeah, Maria, y'all, what y'all think? What y'all think about the what?
If she messed up her career behind Papoose and
Yeah.
nobody wants to deal with her, she was constantly trying to get Layla out there. Layla so ain't got time to fool nobody else's kid. And she, child, when she ain't got no money, Miss Denise, Papoose ain't gonna want to deal with her.
Oh well, she already ain't got nowhere because that doggone so-called $8 million deal was a lie too. So she messing her own self up. She don't have no endorsement. Ain't nobody picking her up. She out here talking reckless, and I think what really sealed the deal for her was when she went at Layla Ali. Once you go at Layla Ali and people respect this woman and all the other boxes that you going at, nobody respects her at this point. Ain't nobody by you feeling like you gonna call this lady out who was trying to mentor you. Ain't nobody messing with you now. You just straight out disrespectful and don't nobody want to deal with you.
Child.
And
Well,
another that man ain't divorcing his wife. If that's the case, like Remy put it out there, she say, "I don't want nothing from him. He don't need nothing. I'm walking away with nothing. I just want you to sign the papers." He refused to sign the papers,
why
and that's it.
cause? Why cause?
Yeah. He won't sign the papers. Like Mel say, sign the papers.
Now, Miss Denise, Miss Denise, Miss Denise, I done told you a plenty of times. When you get ready to come out here to the people and tell them what Mel said, I need you to say it right. That ain't what Mel said. Mel
Okay, how
said
to say it?
Mel said to Martell, she said, sign the damn paper. That's what she said. I,
Okay, Papoose, sign the damn papers, cause baby, ain't nobody got time to be playing with you up and down these streets. I did say streets with a K. Okay, yeah, nobody got time to play with you. You know, you want to be out here and be free. Y'all want to be free and single, but you're married, but you want to be single. No, No, you want to be single when it benefits you. Yeah, don't want to be. You don't want to be unmarried because that's money. You ain't gonna be able to get the benefits if you leave. You're not gonna be able to. You want whatever benefits that she can bring to the table. You want that. Yeah, you want that. That part right there. That part right there. She said nobody wants to fight Clarissa. Marissa, nobody wants to fight Clarissa. Nobody wants to fight Clarence because she always wants to fight at home in order to get the decision. Uh, exactly. That's another thing. She only want to fight in her city. Don't nobody want to do that. No, we ain't nobody finna. We want a real fight. We want you to go.
Cease and desist was to that lady that she just had to fight with. Was that who sent her to cease and desist?
Yeah, fresh on Cruz, because they lying on that lady. Badgering, slandering that lady name, lying on her husband, lying on their fake, all of that stuff. She just constantly lying. Constantly lying. And then she called herself getting mad at Remy because Remy sent that picture out. She was at Cardi B concert and they was trying to say people said that he was at the concert too, watching her from another side. She comes out and make a public, comes out on Instagram and brought out about he was at home with her, Mickey and all that stuff. I'm out here all that. That's how I know if he was, you lying, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
gotta you gotta say that so the wife can get mad. I'd be like, okay, well he must be in two places at one time, ma'am.
You
Okay.
know what? For me, as far as Clarence go, that's what they call up over here, Mr. Niece. They call her Clarence. As far as Clarence goes, to me, she's so childish, just so immature. Ain't got no sense of directions. Just
Y'all,
ain't got nothing.
y'all keep forgetting she young. That girl is in her what? Is she what? Is she her early 30s? She ain't in
But
her late. She early 30s.
Mr. Niece, that doesn't matter. I mean, you got to catch up with your age at some point. At 20, I was mature, knew what I had to do, and all of that kind of stuff. She just got a child mind. Miss Maria says she's 33.
Okay, she 33. Who that remind y'all of? Slaw. Don't that remind y'all? Don't she remind y'all of Slaw? Always on the net, always going back and back forward. And you block, delete and block. But yet you still talking no. I swear they cousins. That's that cousin.
Miss Denise, I don't know about you, but at this point, Slaw hates the day that she ever came out here on the good YouTubers, Instagram, and TikTok streets. Miss Maria said same script, different cast. Yeah, she hates the day she ever came out here and made a whole what? A whole entire fool out of herself. Right about now, y'all can say what y'all want to. That girl trying to figure out how to escape.
That's no escape. Because once you make here's what y'all little side women need to understand. Me being a former wife and all, this is what y'all need to understand. The way you get that ninja,
Mm-hmm.
where you get that ninja, that ninja gonna do the same thing to you that he done to his wife. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
happen to get a man that will giving you the run around and want divorce. Cause I filed for a divorce for mine. He wasn't trying to. I even told her, hey, make him leave. If you got it like that, he wasn't trying to. He wasn't trying to. So I helped him out and moved on by my business and whatever. But I see a lot of a situation with a lot of women out here. Y'all still staying married and like, that's my husband. That's what I understand. If you want to work that out, work that out. But know what you got. Don't whine and cry because he a cheater. And he's
Mm-hmm.
showing cheater. So the best thing for you to do, I don't give a damn if you've been married to the man for over 150 years. If he cheating on you and want to disrespect you, disrespect don't cause for God don't tell you one time in that Bible sit there and be disrespected by anybody. So you get that divorce and build your life. Don't build your life around that man. Don't build your life behind that woman. If it's meant for you to get beat up, then y'all will be there respectful. But if it's time to go, it's time to go. Don't
Mm-hmm.
for the side chicks who believe that, oh, I got him. And look at like what's the name said about Martin. Look, he over here with me and he licking on me and he doing this. That ain't no flex, baby. Because
Mm-mm. He out there doing the same stuff to another female.
yeah, that ain't no flex. Don't brag. If that's all you got to bring to the table, then you ain't brought.
Miss Maria says, my fault, she's 31. Child, and she still should be acting more mature. I think that's why Pap treated like he do, because she act like a kid. You act like a kid, I'm going to treat you like a kid. He ain't nothing but a full-blown narc, too. Always getting them younger girls that they can control. Makes me
Oh,
sick.
that part. And he need to go and fix that Fred Sanford hairline while he out here trying to act like he pimping. I don't see it. I really don't. Okay, you know
I don't either, Miss Denise. I'm trying to figure out what's the big hoopla about. He ain't fine.
he ain't sexy. He ain't attractive.
None of that.
Maybe I need to go back and squeak a little bit and see if I can see a difference. I don't know. Cause
Maybe I
I
need to go back and look too. Sure, he looked like a little wet rat to me.
feel like one of them little gremlins
that,
that they
that part,
that
that part right there.
that they forgot to feed him.
Mm.
ET home or something. He do look like a ET thing. I don't know. Bless his
Miss
heart.
Maria says for the side chick, separated equal married, divorcing equal married, unhappy equal married. Okay, child, they can have all that crap, child. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Not in this day and time, shoot. Not here in this day and time. I heard somewhere, was it I want to say it was, I think it was Illinois, how they was talking about the ratings of the HIV and all of that was so high. They said it's the not Atlanta off they higher than Atlanta is, child. You can't be out here fooling with these crazy tail men and they ain't got no sense of direction, child. Let's try and get hold of something y'all cannot get rid of, child. That'd be a hot mess right there. Mhm.
Well, they already said it. That we the STD capital right now, and they hiding it. And I know they're not lying because right now it's a high rate of syphilis out here in H Town, but they're hiding it. You'd be surprised as what's happening behind the scenes in H Town that they're not broadcasting. But now there's
Mm,
those who came, they bust down here for spring break and got the packages, and they done
mm,
took it back. Now they want to talk trash. Now don't talk trash. Now y'all shouldn't be down here flying in free spirit. You're supposed to
mm.
wear your raincoats out here because it rains, it storms, okay?
Do they really think that the men's gonna tell you, "Hi, my name is Bob, and I'm HIV positive"? Do they really think they're gonna say that? Child, if they do, they got another thing coming. But anyway, people, I done been in here about an hour and a half. Mr. Niece, you got anything to say to the good people before we get up off of here?
No, I'm just saying thank y'all for coming, and I'm praying for each and every one of y'all. My thoughts, Miss Maria, I said my lady, my sweets, all of my sisters in here, Sexy Diva, Sonia, Miss Healing, Miss Faith, Miss Sunlight, we for Miss G, all of y'all. I'm praying for all of y'all. So thank y'all for the love and support, and we all are family and sisters over here. We gonna reach out and touch and pray for each and every one of us.
Yes, absolutely. It's a praying time in this day. Everybody, just stay focused. Watch your surroundings. You know, we got to even pray for our enemies, y'all. All of that above. Our prayers up to Miss Salt Light. I hope she's having safe travels. Good night, Miss Sexy Diva. Love you. She says good night. Good evening, y'all. But yes, just prayers for everybody. You know, people be going through some stuff. Y'all stay woke. Don't let the folk out here on these here internet, YouTube and calling your phones and all that crap get you out there, child. But anyway, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for popping in on the live. Rest in peace to Tyrone Davis. Justice for Romeca, Shanquilla. You know, justice. Mr. Niece, before we leave, have they anybody said anything about Shania's body yet? Have they anybody located it?
You talking about Nazaria?
Yes,
Uh, no,
Zanaria.
they haven't said nothing. They kind of keep it hush mouth,
Mm.
because Roman has it that he did let them know where it's supposed to be located or whatever. But they're being quite quiet, and now it's more family drama and popped out. So I've been peeping that out too. But it's crazy. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
and they need to get the grandmother and them aunties too, and then I have a little bit of relief on that. I feel much better as far as that goes, because she too did not deserve what happened to her, so it's a shame.
But prayers up to them, and I say prayers up for the kids, y'all, because they really need counseling and they going through it. because that man
Mm-hmm.
messed with that little girl. He tortured the whole bunch of kids. All those kids was tortured by that whole team. That whole team
Mm-hmm.
over there. So yeah, we're gonna keep them in prayers, y'all. Keep them in
Y'all,
prayers.
y'all know we got Good Friday coming up soon and Easter Sunday and all of that for everybody that's planning to travel out there on them highways and stuff. Y'all be careful out there on them highways, and you know you got to drive for yourself and everybody else. Miss Maria says, "Rest in peace, Tyrone Davis. Justice for Romeca and hashtag Justice for Shanquilla." Absolutely, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining the live. We will see you good people on tomorrow. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Y'all have a good night. Bye.